Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. It's time to start progressing towards Summerset, and we get to do a quest I've been avoiding for a while.
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
Look who it is! It's Vanis Galarian!
Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here.
Long time no see.
Good to see you again, my friend. I was beginning to think I miscalculated your trajectory and missed you entirely. But no, the Great Mage never makes those kind of errors. Now, come closer. We have something important to talk about.
What is it?
I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone.
Tell me about this message.
Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent.
And this oracle mentioned me by name?
Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but her words made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away. 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections.
What does all that mean?
It means you need to find the oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Glenumbra, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises.
I'll go and check upon Oracle Mariv.
As it so happens, the Great Mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go?
Why did the oracle's message make you uneasy?
Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra.
So what do those things mean?
Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Sigic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance.
Why did she specifically mention me?
You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article.
Tell me more about Oracle Mariv.
Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Sigic Order with warnings we could act upon.
What kind of warnings?
The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamlin. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. Makes her useful to the Sigic Order.
If you think the Oracle's in danger, why didn't you bring her here?
Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! Then get her to tell you more about her vision.
What does an enchanted boat do exactly?
Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best get a move on. You don't want to be on that tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when the spell wears off.
Alright, give me the enchanted boat and I'll be off.
Give you the... What? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map.
I love that line. And what do I do with the Medallion of Summoning again?
I did get the name the Oracle provided me with right, didn't I? I've magicked the medallion so that you can use it to call me to your location, provided the need is great and I'm not otherwise occupied. Be sure to save it for a special occasion.
Okay. Give me the boat. I love his response to it. It's just so... there should be more acting like that. Where's the boat? Oh, it is right at the docks. Cool. Hey, for once it's actually in Glenumbra and not in a different zone. Oh, careful. Watch those. I specifically tried to go down the steps slowly, and the second I hit accelerate, away I go. It's not that tiny of a boat. Vanis's enchanted boat. Okay, we're still in Glenumbra, so... What part of Glenumbra have we not been able to access before? Where are we? Oh. Okay. I don't see why that merited a boat. Ooh. Don't mind me, crocodiles. Scoffins.
Stop! Don't come any... Oh, you're not one of those Daedric monstrosities.
Wouldn't you know it? I'm not. Wyrus... Aelin?
First these Daedric aberrations and now you? What trouble has Oracle Mariv dredged up this time?
Vanis Galerian sent me to make sure the Oracle is alright.
The Great Mage? That doesn't surprise me. He's always had a peculiar fascination with Mariv's talents. My sister prefers her solitude, but we come by occasionally to check on her. When I arrived, the Daedra were everywhere, but Mariv wasn't here.
She contacted Vanis, mentioned my name specifically.
Interesting. I noticed fresh ink on one of her parchment sheets. I think she was writing something when the Daedra appeared. This vision must have been special to attract the attention of those unnatural creatures.
Do you think the Daedra harmed the Oracle?
Perhaps, but there's no evidence of violence here. No, I think she sent her message and escaped to a place of safety. Probably the old weird site in what is now the mines of Chorus. It's a good place to hide. Seek Mariv there.
I'll go there.
Be careful. Those old mines may be abandoned, but that doesn't mean they're empty. Meanwhile, I shall tell my sisters what occurred here.
You do that. Not a bad little house, actually. A little heavy on the skull motifs, but, you know, it is what it is. Hello, Scoffins. Travel... Oh, the boat will take me there, too? What a convenient boat. That's nice. Wow. That load time was pretty good. So I think that's something I read about the way the game was reconstructed. I don't know how you would say it. Is that now it loads the last zone you were in into like easy or fast access memory or whatever. I forget the exact term they use. But that like if you stay in the zone, it should be easy to load stuff or quickly. The Mines of Chorus. These extensive mines, once famous as a source of crystals and gems, were abandoned after a ceiling collapse in First Era 2906, rendered most of the tunnels inaccessible. For a collapsed mine, it's pretty damn big. Okay, so I've got to go... Is this a delve? What is a delve? Okay. So I don't necessarily need to follow the path for the delve. I need to follow the path. A lot of bloodroot lines in here. So I'll hang a right. Wait, can I connect through there? Yeah. Strange. There seems to be... Oh, there's an enemy. Oh, hey, Bloodthorn zombies. Here, have one of these. Here, have one of these. Yeah, one of these. Oh, maybe I can't go this way. No, wait. It would help if I faced the correct way. Shame they abandoned these mines. There seems to be quite a surplus of gems and or crystals. Oh, that's the cave boss, isn't it? How do I... Hello? Huh. How do I access... Do I have to like go up the second floor? Ah. I was wondering, that looked like a cave. That's a little unclear. They should move the marker there first and then... Oh, this is pretty. Wow. Look at these crystals.
Give me the oracle, mortal flea.
Oh. Isn't this Wraith of Crows like actually really, really hard compared to the other one? Why can I not use my ultimate? Oh no, he's actually not that strong. God, I forget how tall they are though. Oh no, he actually is really strong. He's doing a lot of damage. There we go. Hello? Ooh, a note. Note to Venice. I seen you pass, always rather than surprise. Our talks were like a ritual to me. Huh.
The summoning worked perfectly, as I knew it would. I assume you need my assistance?
Always and forever, Venice.
You decided to utilize the Medallion of Summoning. Very well. Then you might as well tell me how the search for the Oracle goes.
Not well. Daedra chased her from her dwelling and she came here, but all I found was this note.
Let me see that. A little too familiar a greeting for my taste, but the Oracle always follows her own path. Ah, clever Marie. Very clever. She left us a secret message and hid it in plain sight.
Secret message?
It's all in the turn of phrase. Messages, elements, ritual, proper order. It makes perfect sense to someone who knows her well. The weird revere nature and the elements. We need to perform an elemental ritual to receive the message.
So what do we do?
Look for items that represent the elements. Air, earth, water. I'll find the prepared ritual site and you place the items in the proper order. That should do the trick. A little ostentatious, but I suppose that's part of being an oracle.
I'll find the ritual items. Okay, we've got...
The weirds draw power from the earth bones, so elemental items make sense. 3 engraved bowls. This must be the ritual site.
Feather for wind.
What's that? A feather? Wait a moment. What's light as a feather? Air!
A gourd of water.
A cup of water. Well, that's disappointingly obvious. Mariv must have been in a hurry.
An uncut gemstone. Oh, that one's pretty nice.
A pure gemstone. You don't get much closer to elemental earth than that. It looks like you found items with ties to the weird elements. Shall we proceed with Mari?
I didn't exit the conversation. What happened there? Oh, I guess he wanted to move.
It looks like you
How do I begin the ritual?
No doubt Mariv wanted us to place the items in the proper ritual bowls. Rustic magic can be a bit archaic for my taste. I hope you can figure out which items go in which bowl.
I don't understand. What do you want me to do?
Examine the primitive pictographs engraved on the bowls. Figure out which element each symbol represents, then place the correct elemental item in the corresponding vessel. I'll stand back here in case my magic interferes with the weird spellcraft.
Tell me more about the weird.
The Sisters of the Weird serve the Elnafe, the Earthbones. They revere nature and the elements. Rather primitive, but I appreciate the work they do. I especially find the notion that they draw power from a tree to be delightfully rural.
What's the deal with the engraved bowls?
I assume they're part of the ritual. See how each one is engraved with a different symbol? Match the proper item to the correct bowl, and that should release the magic. I'll stand here. Wouldn't want my excess energy to disrupt Mariv's spell.
Okay.
The ritual bowls are over there. The sooner you place the correct items, the sooner we'll receive Mariv's message.
Okay. So the bowl has a triangle with a mountain in it. That's a leaf. Like, that must be water. The water. The gourd filled with liquid of water fits the bowl perfectly. So... Excuse me. Little griffin? This must be earth. It's brown. Looks like a mountain. The gemstone fits the bowl perfectly. Heavy as the earth. Feather.
Ah, something is happening.
Master Varnus, is that you?
You're not gonna respond?
You're the one I saw in my vision. I knew you'd be able to puzzle out my clues. But listen, I haven't much time.
Where are you?
The Chaos Bringers, they caught me. They're taking me to an Iliad ruin somewhere in Auridon. Bawan, I think they said. Look, they'll be back soon. I have to tell you about my vision. It concerns Summerset and Artaeum.
What are you talking about?
Summerset, the green and pleasant island of the High Elves. Artaeum, the vanished home of the Sijic Order. Both are caught in a dark and terrible web. I saw it. My visions. They aided the Sijics in the past. Now, others seem interested.
Where are these others?
Servants of the Dark Princes. They want to use my gift. Get me to reveal the location of Artaeum. You need to help me. Bawan, they're taking me to... Oh no, they're coming back.
I'll find you, Bawan.
Hurry. Remember Bawan.
Oh man, the boat's not in here, huh? I guess why would it be?
That sounded not good. You really should make haste and get to Bawan. The Oracle has need of you.
Aren't you coming with me?
No. This affair has taken on a completely different meaning. If Artaeum and the Sijic Order are involved, and I need to keep the Mages Guild out of it, what happens next falls on your shoulders. You'll find Bawan on Auridon's west coast.
The Oracle mentioned Summerset and Artaeum. Can you tell me about them?
Summerset is the ancient home of the High Elves. I was born and raised there. Mariv's vision suggests a threat to the island. There are people I need to warn. As for Artaeum, it's the home of the Sijic Order. It doesn't currently reside on Nirn.
What do you mean Artaeum doesn't currently reside on Nirn?
The island vanished 350 years ago. The Right Master hid it in some pocket plane for who knows what purpose. I studied at the Kapora Tower during my time with the Order, but Sijic magic was too flashy for my taste.
Why won't you help me save the Oracle?
I've done more than enough. My break from the Order and the subsequent formation of the Mages Guild has never sat well with my former teachers. If this involves the Sijics, I won't do anyone any good by insinuating myself deeper into this affair.
Who are these Chaos Bringers that the Oracle mentioned?
I have my suspicions. They're obviously connected to the Dark Princes that Mariv mentioned, but beyond that, I don't think they plan to harm the Oracle, at least not immediately. They have something more insidious in mind.
What do you think they want with the Oracle?
Probably the same thing everyone wants, to get her to reveal something they want to know. And I'm concerned it might involve the Sijic Order. Mariv's abilities allow her to unveil hidden things and find lost places. Places such as Artaeum.
What's the Sijic Order?
The Sijic Order is a monastic society that follows the old ways of magic. I belonged to the Order myself back in the day, before a disagreement over another member led me to break ranks and form the Mages Guild. We no longer see eye to eye.
The Oracle's a Wyrus. How is she connected to the Sijic Order?
Mariv not only sees into the hidden places, she has a way to contact them. It allows her to communicate with the Sijic Order's Right Master. I assume that's one way the Order keeps track of affairs on Nirn from wherever it is they hid their island.
And how would that interest these Chaos Bringers?
Because they might be able to use her to locate Artaeum. At least, that's my working theory. I will alert the Mages Guild of Summerset about the threat, and then go to the Guild Hall in Skywatch. Meet me there after you retrieve the Oracle.
Skywatch and Auridon, okay. Oh man, there's no easy way out of here. Wait, could I have ignored the Wraith of Crows and just run past him? Also, out of curiosity, let me think. You fight one Wraith of Crows in the Clockwork City quest line. There's another 3 that are a world boss in the Clockwork City. I think that's the only other Wraith of Crows is the one that was in there. Right? Not a common enemy model despite how neat it is. Still, like I've said before, one enemy I'd like to see a little more common is the Dwarven Colossus. Because you only see 1.5 of them in the entire game. Which is... For how cool their design is, it's criminal. Really. I'm trying to think what other enemies are that infrequently seen. It would have to be something from like the Trials. Oh, I guess what's his name? Saint Olms from Clockwork City's Trial. Asylum Sanctorum or Sanctium, whatever it's called. He's the only Clockwork Titan in the game. There's not another one of him. Yeah, I guess Trials are like the most unique bosses. Although, I guess some of the DLC dungeons, like Thur Vulcan, there's no other skeleton dragon anywhere. Although, hey, if we're going to Skyrim, it would be a good excuse to use another one. Let me think, actually, going through the DLCs. Nothing from Shadows of Hiss is unique anymore. Everything's been reused in some capacity. Horns of the Reach has well, Iron Atronachs are actually a thing now. They're pretty common. Scale Collar. Well, like I said, they're Vulcans. Technically, there are dragons now, but they use a different animation than they're Vulcan, I believe. Boan. The high vaulted halls of Boan were originally built in the Merithic era as a shrine to Trinamach. Boan was abandoned early in the First Era when the priesthood moved to the Grand Trinamach Chantry outside Skywatch. Yeah, Thurvoken's unique to a degree. What was after that was Wolf Hunter. Baylorg is no longer unique. There's another boss with is the behemoth. Actually, there's been other behemoths even at the same time. Werewolf behemoths. And Vykosa is just a fancy looking regular humanoid NPC. There was Frostfall.
Please, this way. Hurry.
Oh. I'm taking a lot of damage. Why am I taking so much damage? So much armor.
Into Mephal's realm, Oracle.
Viscount Lelorian. Can I... Ooh, the Spiral Skyne. Another Daedric... Really? Are you guys serious? Can you not? Another Daedric Realm. Ooh, good picture. Mephala. In Oblivion, you keep your secrets and the secrets of all those entangled in your webs of subterfuge and semblance. The Spiral Skyne is your realm. The derisive Necromite. That's a name. Wrathstone. Well, yeah. I don't know. I guess...
Mephal's brood will deal with you.
I guess there will be at some point they'll just start reusing. We'll get another Dwarven Colossus somewhere.
Still alive? Let's see if we can remedy that. The court of Bedlam admires tenacity, but only a willing sacrifice.
Oh.
Very well. Step forward and die.
This is my bad guy voice. Can you tell I'm a bad guy? 80s ass morning cartoon villain. Oh no, you died. Ooh.
You! From my vision! Come, speak to me!
You're, well, I was gonna offer help. You look all tied up.
Time is short. The Dark Princes have almost achieved their goal. You must help me.
I don't understand. What are they doing to you?
Mephala believes she can reach Artaeum through me. These bindings, you must find a way to break them.
How do I do that?
Mephala's magic infuses the webs that bind me. Defeat the weavers and break the pinions. Then destroy the center fulcrum that secures me to this place.
It's always a fulcrum. It always comes down to a fulcrum. Ooh, Spider Kith. That's Mephala's flavor of Daedra. Makes sense. We're in the Spiral Sky. Weaver Guamanus.
Protect the weave! Slay the intruder!
You're not very strong, Guamanus. Actually, you're not that weak. Goodbye. Was that other one? Wasn't there a Spider Kith? What happened to them? These red crystals are kind of pretty. They look a lot like... It gives me a lot of like a Bloodborne feel. Like blood crystals. Man, they need to make a Bloodborne too. That game was fun. Especially now that Dark Souls is officially over. Ulfadoog! I didn't really care for... Whoa, animations are lagging a little. Who dares? I didn't really care for, oh god, what was the name of it? What was this, the Japanese samurai? I can't think of the name right now. I really can't think of the name, wow. That combat style, it didn't really interest me. Where'd you come from? Why did you join this fight? You had no reason to join. Oh, did I killed the thing and didn't break the barrier over there. I'm a dum-dum. Nope, she didn't respawn. I can't believe I didn't destroy this. I'm a fool.
Destroy the center fulcrum!
Well, I was going to try to jump it, but I guess I won't be. How do I even get back up there? Back.
I can use the residual magicka to open a portal. Vanus always said I should visit Skywatch one day.
Well. Skywatch... Yeah, it's the big city in Oradon. Yeah. Show me the game. Show me Ordon. Show me Skywatch. Show me Vanis. Show me Oracle Lady whose name I forgot. What else is there? Show me Queen Irene. She's in Skywatch, right?
I didn't get a chance to thank you for what you did for me. Even though I sometimes see faraway places and future events, nothing can ever be truly certain. I knew you were coming to rescue me, but that didn't alleviate my fear. I thought I was going to die in Mephalah's realm. Thank you.
Can you explain what they were doing to you back there?
As an oracle, I can connect with other times, other places. I sometimes use that ability to converse with the Psijic Rightmaster, to keep him informed of events on Nirn. Mephalah's agents tried to use that connection to locate the hidden island.
Did they succeed?
No. You arrived in time to stop them. But it was a close thing. The portal was nearly attuned to Artaeum's location when you set me free. And once again, the visions that haunt me came to pass.
Where's Artaeum exactly?
I have no idea. Just because I can sense the island and reach out to communicate with the Rightmaster doesn't mean I actually understand the magic they use. I'm a Weiris, not a Psijic. It's somewhere else. That's all I really know.
And what about the rest of your vision?
Oh, everything I saw remains true. The Dark Princes continue to circle Summerset like vultures around Carrion, and they still crave Artaeum and its secrets. Your presence will play a pivotal role in the outcome. Good luck, my friend.
Farewell, Mariv. Ah! Hi? When did... What? When did you get here?
Not that I was overly concerned, but I see you were able to retrieve the Oracle. Care to tell me what happened?
Oh, look at the good little griffin. Oh, it's cute. I saved the Oracle from Mephalah's realm. I tried to use her to find Artaeum.
Mephalah? She must be one of the 3 Dark Princes in Mariv's prophecy. You stopped this attempt, but I fear Summerset and Artaeum are still in danger.
What do you suggest we do?
We? Because of the connection to the Psijic Order, I have to tread carefully. The Rightmaster, we don't exactly see eye to eye. You'll need to go to Summerset. Determine if the threat Mariv foresaw is imminent or a worry for another day.
I thought Summerset was close to outsiders.
Yes, the Ultimar have a few peculiar notions. But, as luck would have it, I heard that Queen Irene has just issued a decree to open Summerset to immigrants and visitors. That's the perfect excuse for you to investigate the island.
What happens to the Oracle now?
We'll show Mariv the hospitality of the Mages Guild and make sure she's fully recovered from her ordeal. Then I'll make sure to get her back home. Thanks for your aid in this matter. Now, get to Summerset and do what you do best, my friend.
Oh, so that one doesn't link. That's so weird. Why did the one prequel quest for Clockwork City?
A few of my colleagues are anxious to meet you, Mariv.
I suppose, after I examine your garden and collect my thoughts, if that's all right.
Of course, Oracle. Come inside whenever you're ready.
Curious, is there anything else she has to say? Ooh, I didn't notice this. This is a pretty garden. With petals just falling from nowhere? That's not even connected to the tree. How's that happening?
Thanks again for helping me.
Wait, can I?
Even though... Thanks
I'm curious
again.
if I can...
Thanks
I'm
again
just trying
for
to see.
helping me. Even though I foresaw your actions, you still had to make the decision to follow that path.
Have you had any other visions we need to worry about?
My visions don't come to me all that often. Thankfully, nothing new gnaws at my mind. I just need a few moments to center my thoughts. Then I'll go inside and speak to Vanis and the rest of the Mages Guild.
Tell me about the Rightmaster.
The Rightmaster contacts me from time to time. The Psijics have magic that is well beyond what the Weirises can accomplish. He asks me questions, and I tell him things about happenings in the world. I suppose he feels isolated on his hidden island.
You seem a little uncomfortable with the Mages Guild's attention.
You noticed that, did you? I'm solitary by nature. Even more so than most of my sisters, but Vanna's has been a help. I'll go inside and talk to them. I just want to spend a few more moments of quiet here in the garden.
Okay. So, I guess we'll do it this way. Stories. It's not considered a chapter anymore. It's a zone. And it's still weird that Murkmire shows up before it. Wait, does it actually say the... By royal decree, the Forbidden has been opened, the Crystal Tower... Oh, okay, it's just like the summary of the intro. The Queen's Decree. How do I don't suppose there's a way... I mean, if any port has access to Summerset, I would think it's Auradon, right? Auradon is technically a part of the Summerset Isles. It's just the eastern second largest isle. What's the King's Quest game that takes you to... Is it the Isles of the Green? The Green Isles? Something like that? I don't know. I'll let this load and I'll do my outro. And then we'll begin Summerset in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back. I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.